This man just rejected Christianity. He walked out of the church and said he doesn't want to be a Christian anymore. This man is identified as James Lewis, popularly known as Ebuba Anedo. He's a knight in Catholic Church, but he walked out of Catholic Church barefooted. In fact, he carried his shoe on his hand, say he no won't be Christian again. He said it in Igbo language. He said Akacham, meaning I am done with church. Now listen to what provoked Mr. James that made him take that decision that he doesn't want to be a Christian anymore. What happened is that the Catholic Diocese of Nnewi Cathedral was dedicated today, and the name of Dr. Patrick Ifeanyi Ubah was not mentioned at all during the dedication. He was not recognized. He was not mentioned. They did not even say, may his soul rest in peace, or maybe let us do a moment silent prayer for him. Nothing. So I started, going through Facebook, started finding, let me find out why the name of Ifeanyi Ubah, why it was important for his name to be mentioned, because I'm not from Nnewi. So after going through some things, I discovered, according to what people posted, that Ifeanyi Ubah was the mastermind. That was the information I found on social media. I'm not from Nnewi. They said that Ifeanyi Ubah was the mastermind that built that cathedral from the scratch. Like Ifeanyi Ubah was the person that came up with the idea, according to the information I saw, that is the one that started the building of the Catholic Diocese Cathedral of Nnewi. That he carried the thing on his head like gala. They run around, they do everything. I also saw pictures. Okay, pictures of him in that church while the building was still ongoing. You will see the skeleton of the building. You see photos of Ifeanyi Ubah being displayed under me while he was with priests in that particular cathedral when it is still being built. Unfortunately, we all know what happened to Ifeanyi Ubah. He went abroad for medical treatment, or he got sick abroad, something like that, and he died suddenly. So he could not complete the cathedral. So now that the cathedral has been completed and is being dedicated, it's only expected that the name of Ifeanyi Ubah should be mentioned as the mastermind, or at least as one of the people that contributed immensely to the building of that cathedral. But alas, his name was not even mentioned at all. His name was completely omitted, and that was why this man was very, very angry, and he's walking out of the church and he's saying to everybody that cares to listen that he is done with the church.
Zalu Akashamu Ifeanyi Ubah ndo mo ka gbo bezu ke ndo kwa ino ya mo ka gbo bi Ifeanyi Ubah zu ke ndo kwa. Did you hear that? Ifeanyi Ubah ndo Akashamu. My last day as a Christian, eti mo kuna ga ka nne without the censor. My last day as Christian is today. Ifeanyi Ubah ndo kada nne na do no kwa kazo no kwa eku ifojo we fojo Ifeanyi Ubah ndo Akashamu. You will go with us, but not even get to Ifeanyi Ubah ndo Akashamu. Last day as a Christian.
I know it is shocking to Mr. James that such a thing happened, but it is not shocking to me at all at all. I will always be a Christian till the day I die because I have personal relationship with God. But you see, church, I know if you carry church for head, because I've experienced people being used and dumped in churches. See what happened in churches. Church will use you as much as you are useful to them. As long as you are still useful, you are still bringing money, you are still doing this and that, then go use you. Once you have problem, or you don't buy, or you become sick, or you become poor, you can no longer contribute. There's a particular part of their memory that they click delete. They forget everything about you and they move on with the next available person that is useful. I had an uncle who carried church for head that time. This man is doing everything in the church, supporting the church. Him and his wife, and then they wake up in the morning, go sweep church, do this, do that. Every contribution in the church, this man they do. The man literally carried church for head in my village. Unfortunately, he went blind and got sick. He became sick for so long, they could no longer pay his dues in the church. Now, person wey carry church for head, they contribute well, but when he got sick, number one, the church forgot him. Number two, he could not pay his dues and all those things that he used to pay. But his wife was still very much active in the church, doing everything, sweeping church compound, cleaning the church, doing everything in that church. Unfortunately, after like 8 to 9 years of suffering sickness and that blindness and everything, my uncle died. This church said they will not bury him until they pay all the money that accumulated that 9 years that he was sick. They quickly forgot that this man been carry church for head for so long. They no remember him. They said they must pay all that money. As they calculated the money, it was much. The family could not pay it because they spent all their money trying to treat their father. They could not pay it. And so the priest say, he no go come bury my uncle. My uncle and the wife will carry church for her. This I'm telling you is first-hand story what happened in my family. They say they no go come bury the man. Now person where one of the Omona people will carry microphone, bury my uncle, will carry church for head. Simply because they could not offset the bills that accumulated in the church while he was sick. Church quickly forget whatever you do for them. As long as you're no longer useful today, then they forget you today. Now, so it be. My father told me something when he was alive. My father said, I did secretary for the church in our community. I did secretary job for them for 21 years and they forgot me. My father did secretary work for the church for over 21 years. He got sick. They forgot him like he never existed. That is how church is. They use you while you're useful and dump you when you're not useful. Will I say because of it, I will no longer go to church? No, I will always be a child of God. I will always be a Christian. But I no go carry church for head because they only use you when you are useful. That is just the thing. On a lighter note, let me show you the dignitaries that attended the dedication of the Catholic Diocese Cathedral in Nnewi. Number one is Professor Chukwuma Soludo, Chalenwa Mbafo, Dikudo Isofia. He attended, okay? He's one of the people that attended. And another person that attended is Okutendibo, Peter Obi. Peter Obi was also in attendance, and lots of dignitaries that came for that dedication. May the soul of Ifeanyi Ubah, Ebubechukwu Ụzọ 1 na Nnewi rest in peace. Amen.